Hey guys, and welcome to this series of the campaign of the Empire of the Knights. So, playing as the Knights, as the title suggests, and well. Let me bring you up to speed, guys, if you bear with me. So, in the game time, we are 15th of June 2031. We are currently ranked 3rd in the world. Overall score, not too shabby considering we started off in the little single province of Rhodes. But we're on the charge though. If you look at our military, we've actually got the strongest military, which is good. It was a slow start with them, obviously being a single province. It was a long old slog to get them off the ground and grab the second territory, and the rest is history. Here we are now. So basically, I've decided that something has to be done about the Austrian problem. She's just, well, it's got to the stage where she's just in the way. I need these provinces here in Anatolia. I need territory off her. I need, or would like, to link up to my vassal state with Ragusa. I need them off South Italy. I need them out of North Italy. And I definitely want them out of North Africa with their two little provinces. And yeah, anything I could take out of their Spanish holdings would be more than welcome. They also do have a bit of an African empire going on here in Austrian Africa. Don't know if you want the music on a little bit, maybe. Might sometimes a bit of a bug as well. Might not. Don't be surprised if there's no music. You might have to restart the game. So where are we? Yes. So I've devised a cunning plan to achieve these aims of taking large chunks out of Austria and give them a bloody good nose as well. And the best way for me seems to be to actually ostensibly declare war on Switzerland, who are an ally of Austria. So, to which end I have gathered 80,000 troops in my northern Italian holdings. There's 40,000 here, which are charged to taking these provinces here and then marching up into North Italy to start digging into Austrian holdings here and support this 80,000 troops, because due to the alliance structure, the way we've arrived at in the game, should I declare war on Switzerland, I would have my long-standing allies Great Britain on my side, which is good because they are the #1 rated country overall, and they've got a lot of troops. They've got 389,000 to my 46,000 troops. So already between the two of us we can field, what is that, 840,000 troops just between me and Britain. Austria's got 93,000 troops. I would get Austrians, well, yeah, ostensibly Switzerland's, actually no, we've done this, yes. Effectively, yeah, I am declaring war on Austria. I'm just doing it in a roundabout way, because the big difference is if I attack Switzerland and thereby trigger her alliance treaties with Austria, I will get Portugal to fight on my side, and they bring a lot of firepower to the table. They themselves are pretty strong. They can start eating into Austrian Iberia straight away. They may well be able to do some mischief down to Austria's African holdings, and they will also bring a heck of a lot of troops from their colonies in Brazil, some in Africa. They've got they got some in South Africa here, Cape of Good Hope. They've got massive chunks of North America and Mexico and Central America. They've also got a very big navy, and they're a good friend to have on your side. But the way the alliances are worked out here, if I was to declare war on Austria, Portugal would enter into the war against me. But if I attack Switzerland, they will enter the war with me. The big difference other than that is also that if I attack Switzerland directly, I would get Poland coming in against me. And Poland is a long-standing enemy of mine in the game. Yeah, it just hasn't worked out between us. They hate us, we hate them, we're rivals. They bring 230,000 troops, I believe it is 226,000 troops to the war. They'd be more than happy to join. So the strategy is I know I'm risking a little bit isolating this army, but to have this army move into Polish territory here and ostensibly start off in the mountains, keep it nice and tight, just keep Poland distracted, while I have 80,000 troops here, 60,000 troops there that are going to march into this part of Austria and are going to keep with these guys here who are going to march into Skopje, just eat away the territory there of Austria. And I think we're pretty much ready to go. We've got the Navy parked here in Straits of Gibraltar to stop any Austrian troops coming across the straits till I take these two provinces from them. It's going to stretch us thin, the war, but if I declare war against Austria directly, the advantage is that I won't get Poland coming against me. But the disadvantage is I'll get Portugal coming against me. But if I declare war against Switzerland, I do get the Poles against me, but I do get the Portuguese with me. So on the balance, it seems to me it's better to be warring with Poland than it is with Portugal, given that also Portugal and we're long-standing allies. We've had it's all generally been very good with them. We've got on well, and yeah, if they're in the firing line, it's a long way down the line. There's people that are in the firing line first. So yes, I believe we are pretty much at the point of declaring war on Switzerland then. Yeah, we will have these German and Dutch and Burgundy states joining against us, so they're not negligible. We've got Denmark has not got much to give, to be truthful, but Gelre, Denmark is not so great, but yeah, Bohemia not so great. They're just there, so they won't have much offer. Liège is just there. So, but Gelre and Saxony. Gelre bring 21,000 troops. Saxony bring 57,000 troops. So another 80,000 troops to keep in mind. But the plan, such as it is that if needs be, if we get a lot of forces coming in on the north end, can leave these boys taking the provinces there and shoot them up to the north there, and should be enough troops to cover there. Simultaneously, Austria is going to have to do something about troops eating into territory here. The kind of wild card is maybe Poland can march an absolutely massive army down. If in theory they wanted to put 230,000 troops together, then yeah, they would outnumber me. However, I've got 180,000 troops there, and there again, the idea is if there was a big rush from the north there, these boys could leave what they're doing in the regions, move in, and help patch up that front there. And these boys, they can march around the coast. They can start off with the Caucasus regions and just march along the coast and end up in, I've got this holding here, I've taken that there, so that's friendly territory there. Let me just check again on Austria. So it's Switzerland. We've decided Switzerland. We'll go for the declare war on Switzerland. Oh, and yes, obviously not to mention the Swiss. The war goal will be to take their capital. So it's going to be a slog, because to get everything I want out of this, it's going to have to be a long war till basically we've smashed them and they've totally capitulated. So the war score is going to need to be really high. Yeah, I think pretty much we're ready to kick the war off. What country is at war? I'm going to call my great British allies. Come on, boys. I'm going to call in the Pope. I'm going to call in the Portuguese. Now, I've just had a thought here. I thought maybe we could make this a holy war. Could the Catholic Portuguese, Knights are Catholic, of course, Knights of Christ. The Brits have remained Catholic in this game. Or they were last time I checked. So ostensibly, let me just check. Yeah, we're going to get some province unrest. That's not unexpected. Oh, literally, Switzerland. No, well, we don't know. We're not sure who's gonna join. Okay. So the fleet there is keeping the Swiss fleet in port. So, well, let's start off nice and gentle, and we'll send our troops, these boys, into Kremlin. We'll just send them straight ahead. If we can get to the high ground and hold, beat them in the high ground. So, yeah, that is it. Because I'm not technically at war. Well, we'll see how all the alliances unfold, but I assume we're going to be fighting more than just Switzerland. Okay, it's all kicked off. Austria, Bohemia, Denmark, Gelre, Hanover, Liège, Saxony against the Knights, Alaska, Argentine, British Brazil, British Columbia, Louisiana British, Mexican British, Peruvian British, Cascadia. We've got a lot of firepower. In fact, we've got nearly 1 million troops here on show. Poland did not join the war. Well, there you go, guys. Hot off the press. Poland, they might join the war, but that changes. That changes everything. If Poland don't... Right, so, okay, I'm going to split this army. Oh, no, I'm not, because Ankara is a level 8 fort. And it's going to need a big army to take it. So let's move these boys in here. What level fort is that? Nothing. So okay, let's be quick here, and we'll split that army. 3 can go there. 3 can go there. And we'll even split them off again. So these boys can take Hudavendigar. Okay, so all being well, those troops there actually don't have to go into Poland, so they can be much more useful on the Western theatre. Oh, what is this? 8 Austrian merchant ships. Let's get these boys to join the party. I don't actually have an admiral at this moment. Maybe I should raise one. I think I will, just because it's good practice, even if it's an extra military point to run it. Too many military, who cares, it's endgame. Okay, so I've got, that's fine, he can, no he can't, right. Oh, I'll be fine, the admiral can join later. He won the Battle of the Gulf of Bomba. Oh yeah, very timely, jolly good. Little bit of damage on the frigates, but okay, what we'll do, we'll send them into Crete and then the admiral can join them. And they can do a bit of repairing at the same time. So, what I'm thinking then, let's just make sure that Poland hasn't joined. we scrawled out there, Poland not joining. They saw which way the wind was blowing, and they decided to keep out the way. Who knows, they might do a dirty and declare war on me. I'm going to put these 40,000 troops near a port where they can be shifted at relatively short notice. Okay, so we got the Morocco campaign where we're going to take these 2 Austrian holdings. Yeah, there's 66,000 Austrian troops, but if we can get our boys across in good order, I dare say we'll be able to beat them on home ground. And these boys are going to block that port. There's nothing I'm going to do with Africa. That's just going to have to do its own thing with the Portuguese there. I think the Portuguese colonies there will help, and Austria and Africa is going to get wiped off the map. So, and obviously, ostensibly, this is what is okay. These boys, they can split and take these provinces. Hopefully 10,000 apiece. It doesn't look like there's any fortresses or anything there, so that's all good. Right, well, what are these boys doing here? 80 East Indiamen for the transports. Well, okay, that's fine, they can stay there. There's the Austrians there, see, there's the Austrian fleet there, so maybe I could help there. Austria, that's 67 transports, okay. Doesn't look like there's any big... yeah, I need to keep enough to block that passage just in case, so... I dare say half the troops would be enough, should be enough. Let's get them in. What the Borg's got, they've got 21. Yeah, that should be fine. They should be able to hold that blockade. Kremen has come under the occupation of the Knights. Jolly good. Right, so let's just move them up into the farmlands. Yeah, let's just move them straight up. Navarro's come under the occupation of the Knights. Jolly good. Here we go. We've got 44,000 Swiss troops in direction of Friaul, which is where exactly? Oh, right, okay, fair enough, yeah. It's right in front of your face, okay, I get you. So, yeah, ideally, not quite sure if these boys are coming across. There's any hills we can get to, mountains. Alright, the Swiss, I believe, got... Alright, let's have a look. Switzerland got 76,000 troops, so that's half of them coming across, or a bit more than half. Hills, but can I move them across? No, blocked. Well, hopefully that can't do that. Hostile fort, so I can either just stand my ground there, just in farmlands. Right, this is blocking. Yeah. As long as we keep these two armies basically in the same spot. Well, they are going for it. That's fine. They're fine for now. Hopefully these boys will take over this territory pretty quick. And the good news is we're running this war and we're making 51 ducats, 0.87 ducats per month at the same time, which is pretty cool. So these boys are doing the grind down. Yeah, they're all going to be 100%. Ha! Foolish Austrians not investing in fortresses. So these are 20. That'll be sieged by the 4th of September. So yeah, a month. And then these boys can pile up to the north and help out. We're just going to be cautious here, try not to get too ahead of ourselves, but right, oh yeah, of course, and we've barely fired the opening shots on this side of things. Okay, so I think I'm going to split that 80,000 army straight away. It should all be modular. There's a little bit of not 100% modular, but generally 40 army stacks. I'm not quite sure. I've not decided myself what's the best, but most of the stacks are running for every 40,000. Half of it will be the artillery, or any given number. Half of it will be artillery, and then I've gone for a mix of 18,000 artillery and 2,000 cav, and that is my standard kind of army template, if you want. Okay, so I think to all intents and purposes we got a spare 40,000 troops there. We can be useful. So what we will do, we'll need to get them some boats across. So these boats can go in, meet these boys coming down from the hills there with Poland, and we will get them on board and we will sail them and we will drop them here somewhere. Probably Epirus would be nice. We'll drop them there and they can start working up the coast. So it's quite a broad front, but we should be able to sustain once these boys are finished as well, which will be fairly quickly. That's the only one which is properly defended. Well, that's not too bad. Otherwise, it's all looking swimmingly good. These boys are installing Morocco into our hands. Okay, to be eventually sorted out at the peace table, but we'll get there. Right, I think we can push on the game. Okay, so we got a lot of troops. Saxony, 36, 80,000. Yeah, okay. I'd be tempted to maybe meet them at this point. I'm going to play ally mode and, just let it run. It might be worth, there's a lot of stack there. If we can get 80,000 troops up. I'm tempted to join with our erstwhile Vatican Papal State allies and just have a massive stack there. We need to make, okay, we're going to take attrition damage, but if they all stack up, that's, the 44 there, 36, and there is another 30-odd thousand Austrians out there. So hopefully these boys are going to finish up really quickly. And I might even, yeah, let's arrange transport for them. It'll be quicker. These boys can break out, so let's just split them in two. Take 40 down, and they can park. In Salento for now. Vendigar has come under the occupation of the Knights, as we foretold. Okay, that's good. That's good. Well done, lads. Well done. I'm going to keep these 40 stacked for now, and I wonder, shall I rush and help? Why not? Let's do it. Let's be bold. Rush and help. It might be too late for them, but we can rush up there, maybe work our way backwards. We really don't know where. Well, we know about 60,000 Austrian armies around here, and we know they've got about another 30,000. So we should be able to. We should be able to handle this. But I will. Yeah, 80,000 there. Let's form up 80,000. We're gonna have a massive stack. Okay, what's happened? Knights have occupied Sultanonuf. Awesome, boys. Awesome. So you boys are done. We're going to have 60,000 troops now, and they can go and make themselves useful in Constantinople while these boys finish off the siege here. There's still no chance. They actually invested in a decent fort in Ankara. It'll be nice once it's in our hands. Frigate's doing nothing. Is there anybody they can attack? Ah! Oh no, it's Portuguese. Oh, that's fine. That's great. I thought for a second the Austrians were the Portuguese are marching a load of people across. Well, that's a good show. So, this is at 100%. So, it'll be done by the 4th of September. So, and these boys, same, 2nd of September. Oh, sterling stuff, boys. So very quickly, we should be able to have 80,000 troops marching up into Austrian Iberia. Right, so it's all going to boil down to this battle here, isn't it? Looks like we're going to have 80,000 troops there. We're going to actually try and get aggressive here. Ferrara. Where's Ferrara? Okay, so there. Well, so in total they got 70. They got 106,000. Might well be worth just joining the Vatican here, sitting on this siege, and how that fortress needs to fall. Okay, we're gonna get a little bit more. Yeah, and we can get more aggressive if we can form up these regions here. So what I'm going to do is I'm just going to sit those troops with our Vatican allies. And if they want to come and attack us with our defensive bonuses, then fine by me. Knights occupied Tangiers. Well done, boys. I knew you'd do it. I might just get these moving. 31,000 there, 35. Well, these boys are they're nearly done, so I need to mountains. Well, go and sit in Gibraltar then. What? Why can't I get into Major? Okay, am I gonna need some transport to get them across? Yeah, right. Okay, fine. Just been odd. Oran has come under the occupation of the Knights. Well, there we are. Capitanata has come under the occupation. Well, that's good. Okay, these boys, we might as well form back up. These troops come down here. What is going on here? So we got... What is going on? Alright, these boys are done, so they can march down and go to Malaga. Right, jolly good. The Turkish campaign is still plodding on in Ankara. I might leave, you need 30. I might just, yeah, these boys are moving anyway, aren't they? What are these boys doing? Taking their time. It's a big old empire. So they're coming online soon. There is a gaping lack in defence in the south at the moment, but yeah, should be okay. We're under truce with yeah, well, Kilowan could attack me, I suppose. They could try. I mean, if it did something, I don't think Timurids are going to do anything because we're currently allied with the Wu, and the Wu are just itching to have a go at the Timurids. So, yeah, well, so far so good. These boys are doing the, yeah, right, they're going to do the splash and dash and try and help out Ragusa. Bari is now ours. Awesome. Right, we can now get everybody together. We need to try and maneuver all our troops. Yeah, I mean, until we get rid of the Swiss army, this is a chance actually to, if we can, you know, decimate the Swiss army, then we'll roll up Switzerland pretty quickly. Yeah, they got a few forts and stuff, but okay, so we need to get these troops. Well, I'm tempted to maybe get them and sail them round there. And then they can land up here with Lucca or Liguri. We'll stack everybody up. We'll have 120,000 troops to go and deal with the Swiss menace and the Saxony problem. Well, it's all very well, dare I say, well contained at the moment. Right, jolly good. Onwards and upwards. Excellent. Got our first inroads into... Alright, let's get these boys shifting us. How many troops have we got here? 30,000 troops. Okay, well, why don't you boys go march to Plovdiv then? And you boys can go to Tarnovo. Kind of tempted to start splitting the armies, but let's just leave it for now. These boys are still sieging. It's going to take a while because it's a level 8 fort. These boys are arriving soon at Antioch. These boys are going to go marine style and get on the boats, and then we're going to sail them round and we're going to park them in Liguri. Oh, 80,000 troops there in Welsh Bern. They'll arrive. They will arrive when? 28th of September. We could get there the 27th. Ah, and he's locked in, is he? Oh, I think it's a tempting chance. We might take a lot of casualties. I don't know, who are these people? Saxons. So we got a better back line. We got 40,000 cannon, for God's sake. Well, I'm tempted to do this and just man up and do it without saving it first. So this is live, real time. So I think that's the plan. We're going to march this army because they can arrive one day before that army there. They'll have the defending ground, quite possibly. Yeah, they'll have to cross a river as well. Oh, we will, well, maybe, yeah, we will get a defensive bonus, that's for sure. Okay, let's do it. I can't because of the land movement. I need to get that fort down. Okay, no, not to worry. Well, we'll just stand our ground and, yeah, we'll have the defensive thing. And yeah, I'm sure he'll have to cross the river there. Okay, no worries. Actually begs the question, should I be attacking these Swiss up in the hills? Probably not. We've got Edinburgh. We've won the siege of Mantua. We've got this queen. She is awesome. 666. She's good as she gets. Age 27, Maria II de Valois. Yeah, kid's nice enough, like, but no patch on his mum. Good. So we got Ed in, did we? Excellent. Well, march on to Macedonia. You boys are going to Plovdiv. They're going to Tarnovo. Fine. Well, I'll tell you what. Let's grab that mountain stronghold there, and we'll anchor from there. Right, these boys are ready to be useful. Ah, we've got Mantua. Excellent. These boys are locked in to go to Ferrara on the 6th of October, and we could get there on the 11th, so that's not good for us. These boys are arriving at Kremen on the 10th of October. We could get there on the 10th, so it could be a 50-50. Let's see, maybe we can nab this 36k stack then. Now what do? Okay, I am going to get these boys. They're mounted up on the transports, and we are going to sell those transports up to Liguria. And just join and have a mega stack. Oh, I didn't actually do the move. Okay, fair enough. Farmlands. Yeah, maybe even moving to Parma. Got a big fortress there. Excellent, these boys have arrived in Antioch. So, where can you be most useful, gentlemen? I'd say on this side of the Adriatic. Don't want to get them too isolated. Well, they can get off at Epirus and then just march up and support the boys there. And we'll have a big stack then. They can march north to maybe Vienna. Who knows? Who knows where it all might end up. Otherwise, these boys have arrived 40,000. So I've got a spare general there now. So Fabricius, you can go somewhere more useful. Go and command that unit there. No, you can't. You're in hostile territory. Okay. Well, you can join up anyway. Gibraltar's come under our occupation. Awesome stuff. Jolly, jolly good. Well, let's get Cadiz well there, boys, eh? I want to separate these boys too much. Yeah, they're going to take Malaga. Fine. Austrian transport fleet bottled up there in Valencia. How is the war looking overall? We've got 1.02 million troops in action against 203,000. 5-1 advantage. Yeah, Poland not coming in has made a big difference. Now the Brits getting on board with invading the continent. That's 65,000. That's the fleet. The Austrian fleet is up there. 46 big ships. Yeah, 3-deckers. 70,000 the air troops. That's a decent stack, isn't it? The Brits can get those armies across, though. They'll deal with that. Yeah, so it looks like the Italian campaign's going to come down to a big set-piece battle. I need to I'm tempted to get somebody to step back. Oh, maybe can he step into Ragusa now? Who's just started? No, it's fine. I'll transfer the general later on. There's no Austrian action going on there. They're just taking territory unopposed at the moment. So get these two armies united into one big 120,000 stack, and then we'll talk about taking on a big pitch battle then. Okay, so it's a pretty decent sized army. Maybe the Vatican can help. We got 83,000 troops. We'll cross it. We are gonna get penalties, but I'm not gonna get more troops on the ground. I'm confident that we can do it. What have they got? 35,000 troops, 20,000, 23,000 guns. Okay, boys, we're ready. Let's do this. Bloody Silistra, I wanted to get back on the battle. It was my fault. Right, here we go. Right, let's slow it down, because this is a big battle, and well, maybe two is enough. Hang on. Come on, boys, you can do this. Okay, we'll check that later. Where's the battle? How's the battle going? 2-1, come on. Oh, I think we've actually, if I'm not mistaken, yeah, we've got that. Yeah. Oh, we smashed them. Smashed them, we did. We smashed them. Battle of Mantua. Oh my grief. So they lost nearly half their infantry, two-thirds of their cavalry, but kept a lot of their guns, whereas I lost 16,000 troops, 1,843 cav, and no cannon. Good. Now we want to see if we can smash them. These boys are going to arrive at Kremlin on the 3rd of December. I could just chase these boys down. I think that's a sensible idea. Right, these boys, okay, we've got 34,000 troops there, but if we just can chase down, they got 34,000 troops. We're going to need somebody to deal with them, but I think chasing down that army, maybe getting some more bites at it, take a territory, and then see. Okay, meanwhile, we're taking a fair bit of territory. Oh, no, wait. It's the fort control. These boys. Right, now I can oh no, general's there, that's good. Well, let's just move them across, or just... Well, it's all surprisingly easy against the Austrians. Maybe they committed a lot of troops up north. We need to find that Austrian army, really. It's 31,000 there. A total of 76,000. Poles marching a big 100. Who are they? They must be at war with somebody. They're at war with Mecklenburg. Fair enough. Keeps them busy. So we see the Austrian fleet, but not the Austrian army. So I'm not quite sure where that is. I wouldn't be surprised if we saw it if and when we get up and around Vienna. because they seem to be sitting back and just let me just take their land. Not that I'm complaining. You boys march to Sofia. These boys have arrived in Epirus. I think here we can split as well because there's no sign of any troops. And yeah, we just have to keep a good eye on it. Just try and take as much land as we can as quickly. Well, by that measure, I should split them. Why? Okay, they got to take that fort. Right, okay. No need to overdo the splitting right now. Okay, the Moroccan-Spanish campaign with sieging. There is that 31,000 stack to deal with. We'll have 80,000 troops as is to deal with it. Should be okay. It's not looking too shabby, is it? Dare I say that. Possibly some provincial unrest, which would be inconvenient. Well, basically all the troops committed. These boys would be spare once they're, or potentially spare once they siege down that province. God, those level 8 forts take a long old slog. I'm actually tempted just to get the trade fleet to be, because the waters are pretty, you can't see any stray Austrian fleets anywhere near. Well, there's that one there, but that's just transports and they're pinned down. These boys, well, they can blockade, that's fine. Otherwise, there's nothing stopping me with just, right, yeah, that admiral can go somewhere more useful than a trade fleet, though. But I need to go to port. No, whatever. Doesn't really matter. Well, you can go and protect the Constantinople trade route then. Right then, well, this has nearly gone on an hour already. Well, I hope you've enjoyed it so far, guys. Initial impressions, yeah, big plus not having Poland join in against us. That's just basically, I think it's pretty much, you know, we should be able to control it and achieve our objectives. I mean, namely, take a big chunk of Switzerland and take a big chunk of Austria. They are the basic objectives. So let's see how it goes. Yeah, these boards, that's all liberated. We've got 100. I mean, okay, they need to rebuild a bit, but yeah, let's see if these boys catch. But yeah, yeah, will they catch them? They're gonna get to Waldstadt. I might attempt just to pursue them right. Cadiz is under the occupation. Yeah, well, I think about whether I pursue them and just keep running after them. I mean, the only downside with leaving this 34,000 army unattended I'm almost tempted to take this 40 army stack and move it onto the Italian peninsula. They could hopefully should be able to deal with the army here. I mean, if I could catch them, I'm probably not going to. 15th of December. But my war objective is, well, ostensibly, the war objective is to take the capital Bern, which is here. So I could just pursue them right over, maybe catch them again. If not, just, yeah, it's going to be a long old slog to. The only thing is, in the meantime, there's 33,000 Papal State troops there. They've been cast asunder for now. Yeah, I think I'm probably going to do that. I'm going to take these 40,000 and I'm going to get them onto the Italian peninsula so they can stop that. Alright, go to Albania first, at least take something, and they can load onto the ships from there, and we'll just see how it develops. Dun, 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 dun. We got Malaga. Well, let's just push along and get Granada when we're at it, eh, boys? These boys can push on to Sevilla. What's going on here? Not a lot. Okay, there's just siege in here. Where are these boys going to? Umbria. Yeah, okay, that's reinforced the idea of... yeah, as soon as they've sieged down Albania, they will... I'll give them a general, get them on the boats, and they can move up and join the Italian campaign. I definitely think that's smart. Right, fully reinforce my armies. I need 11,645 men. These boys are marching into Spain. These boys are still doing their stuff. Still no chance of surrender. Okay, well, these boys... oh, no. Go and help with the siege there, then. Hopefully we'll end up with a nice big front. Nice big front. Just to mow on up through Austria. That'd be lovely. $110 I need. I think I'm kind of tempted just to recharge, and maybe the Papal troops might do something useful. We've got some Brits coming down now. Useful. These boys head into Umbria. Well guys, I think it's a good time to leave it. It's coming up to about an hour of video time. A good place to leave it, I think. I'll just save it here and exit the game, the stream for now. Thanks awfully for watching and tuning in. I hope you enjoyed it, and don't forget to like and subscribe if you want to make sure you see more. Okay, take care. Bye.